Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 3, Book 5, UmaSamhita, Chapter 3, The Greatness of Shiva, in the Shiva Puran. Hariam Tatsat. Sanat Kumara said on hearing his words, Krishna was much surprised. He spoke to the sage Upamanyu of quiet mind. Krishna said, O great Brahmin, you are blessed. Who can adequately eulogize you? Who can eulogize you and be contented? In your hermitage, the Lord of the gods himself is ever present. O leading sage, will the Lord Shiva grant me his vision? Will he do me this favor? Upamanyu said, O Purusottama, there is no doubt that ere long you will see Lord Shiva, thanks to his own grace. In the 16th month you will get good boons from Lord Shiva and his wife. O Krishna, why should not the Lord grant you the boons? O Vishnu, thanks to your good qualities, you deserve worship of the gods. You are always praiseworthy. I shall explain a mantra if you have faith enough. By the virtue of that mantra, you will see Shiva. You will acquire a son equal in strength to you by the favor of Shiva. O Krishna, perform the japa of this most efficacious mantra, viz. Om Namah Shivaya. It yields all desires. It is divine. It bestows worldly pleasures and salvation. Sanat Kumara said, O sage, even as he was narrating these stories about Lord Shiva, 8 days passed by as it were a single muhurta. When the 9th day dawned, he was initiated. He was instructed in Shiva's mantra, the great one mentioned in the Atharva Veda. Immediately, he grew matted hair and then clean-shaven. With great purity of mind, he began to perform penance, standing on the big toe of the feet and lifting up the hands. When the 16th month arrived, Lord Shiva was satisfied. Accompanied by Parvati, Shiva granted his vision to Krishna. Lord Krishna saw Shiva, thus he was accompanied by Parvati. The moon-crested Lord had 3 eyes. He was being eulogized by Brahma and others and worshipped by crores of siddhas. He was wearing divine garlands and cloths. He was being bowed to by gods and asuras, humbled by devotion. He was bedecked in different ornaments. He was lustrous, the unborn and imperishable. God was full of wondrous things. He was accompanied by various Ganas and his 2 sons. On seeing him, Lord Krishna was much surprised. His eyes beamed with wonder. Delightedly and jubilantly, he bowed to him. He worshipped him with different hymns. With drooping shoulders, he eulogized the Lord of gods with the 1,000 names. Thus the gods, Gandharvas, Vidyadharas, and the great serpents showered flowers and congratulated him delightfully. Glancing at Parvati's face, the delighted Lord Rudra, favorably disposed towards his devotees, spoke to Keshava, even as his splendor spread all round. Lord Shiva said, O Krishna, I know you are my staunch devotee, steady in my rites. Choose holy boons from me, even if they be inaccessible to the people of the 3 worlds. Sanat Kumara said on hearing his words, Krishna spoke to Shiva, the Lord of all, respectfully, with palms joined in reverence, after bowing to him again and again. Shri Krishna said, O Lord Shiva, Lord of the gods, I solicit 8 excellent boons from you. O Maheshvara, you have already thought of them. Let my mind be always in your cult. Let my fame be steady. Let me have nearness to you Let my devotion to you be always unflinching. Let my senior sons have 10 sons each. Let all my enemies who are arrogant by their might be killed in battle. O Lord, nowhere shall I suffer dishonor from enemies. I shall be the beloved of all yogins. O Lord of gods, grant me these 8 good boons. Obeisance be to you. You alone are the Lord of all, and especially my master. Sanat Kumara said, on hearing his words, Lord Shiva said to him, let your desire be fulfilled. After saying this, the trident-bearing Lord said again, the terrible son, Samvartaka, at the time of dissolution, cursed by the sages, will be born as your mighty and virile son, Samba. The curse was, you will be born as a man, he will become your son, whatever you have sought, you will obtain. Sanat Kumara said, after getting the boons from Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna delighted him with hymns. The delighted Parvati, favorably disposed to her devotees, spoke to Lord Krishna, the noble soul, the devotee of Shiva, and who had performed the penance of Lord Shiva. Parvati said, O Krishna of great intellect, O sunless, son of Vasudeva, I am delighted with you. Take from me too some boons that are rare in the world. Sanat Kumara said, on hearing the words of Parvati, the leading descendant of Yadu, very much delighted in his heart, spoke with great devotion in his mind. Lord Krishna said, O goddess, if you are satisfied, if you are going to grant me boons due to my penance, truly let not my heart be inimical to Brahmins, let it be full of goodwill. I shall always worship the Brahmins. My parents shall remain pleased with me. Wherever I go, let me be agreeable to all living beings as a result of seeing you. Let there be the birth of deserving progeny in my family. I shall appropriate Indra and other gods with 100 sacrifices and honor thousands of ascetics and guests always. Let me feed everyone at my house with dishes sanctified by faith. Let there be pleasure and excellent satisfaction amongst the kingsmen. O goddess, consort of Shiva, I shall be the beloved lover of thousands of wives. Let my love appeal to them and remain unfading and unfailing. Let their parents be the speakers of truth in the world. O Parvati, thanks to your grace, let these and other excellent boons take effect. Sanat Kumara said on hearing his words, the eternal goddess, the bestower of all desires, spoke to him in surprise, Hail to you, so be it. After granting Krishna these boons and blessing him mercifully, Parvati and Shiva vanished there itself. O great sage, Krishna felt as if he had achieved his purpose. Immediately he went to the excellent hermitage of the sage Upamanyu. Bowing his head to the sage, Krishna, the slayer of Kisan, narrated all the details to Upamanyu. He said, O Janardana, except Lord Shiva, who else can there be? The Lord of great gifts, O very unbearable, if infuriated. O Krishna, of great fame, listen to the lordly glory of Shiva about his perfect knowledge, austerity, heroism, and fortitude during dangers. On hearing that, Krishna became endowed with faith and devotion to Shiva. He asked him about Shiva's glory. The great sage narrated thus. Upamanyu said, formerly, is the region of Brahma, Lord Shiva was eulogized with his 1,000 names by the noble soul Brahma bearing the staff. The Samkhyas read that song of prayer as it were a big lexicon. That hymn bestows all desires on men, though inscrutable to them. O Krishna, return home happily. remembering Shiva constantly. O dear, you will always be the foremost among Shiva's devotees. Thus permitted by him, Keshava, the son of Vasudeva, made obeisance to the sage and returned to Dwarka, mentally remembering Shiva. Sanat Kumara said, O great sage, Krishna became contented and invincible after appropriating Shiva, the benefactor of the worlds. Similarly, O great sage, Rama, the son of Dasaratha, devoutly appropriated Shiva and became contented and victorious everywhere. O sage, after performing a great penance on the mountain, Rama secured from Shiva a bow and an arrow and the excellent knowledge. He built the bridge on the ocean, killed Ravana with his followers, regained Sita, returned home and enjoyed the whole earth. Similarly, Parashurama, who was distressed on seeing his father killed by the Kshatriyas, appropriated Lord Shiva by his penance. From the delighted Lord Shiva, he secured a sharp-edged axe. With that, he exterminated the Kshatriyas 21 times. Even today, Siddhas and Charanas see this storehouse of penance, deathless and invincible, engaged in worshipping the phallic image. Rama stays on the mountain Mahendra and performs penance. At the end of the Kalpa, he will attain the region of the sage. The ascetic Devala, younger brother of Asita, harassed the universe formerly by clutching at its root. He was then cursed by the Lord, destroyer of cities. He performed penance by appropriating the phallic image that bestows all desires and removes the past evil. Gritamadha, son of Kaksusamanu, became a dare in the desert in the Dandaka forest by the curse of Vashishta. Alone he roamed about devoutly remembering in his heart Shiva along with the Pranava Om. After his death, he became a dare-faced Gana. Thus passing through the curse, he was made free from death and old age by Shiva and lovingly appointed as a permanent follower of Ganesha. To Gargya, Shiva granted salvation, rare in the world, the ability to go as he pleased in holy centers, the knowledge of all time coupled with prosperity and permanent mastery of the words of the four Vedas. Shiva granted him 1,000 peerless sons too. The satisfied Lord Shiva granted to Parasara, a powerful yogin, as the son who was free from old age and death and was known as Vedavyasa. Mandhavya, who had been fixed to a stake for 1,000,000 years, was released by Shiva and blessed with longevity. Formerly there was a poor Brahmin householder. He had kept his son Galava in the house of his preceptor. Whenever any mendicant visited his house, this Brahmin hid himself. He used to tell his wife, "No doubt I am a householder, but what can I offer to a guest? If any poor man comes, you shall tell him, my husband is not here." It happened once that a guest, oppressed by thirst and hunger, visited the house. He asked the lady, "Where's your husband? Where has he gone?" She replied, "My husband is not here." Knowing the truth by his divine vision, the sage said, "He is hidden inside the house." The Brahmin died in his hiding place when permitted by his preceptor Vishwamitra, the son of the Brahmin. Galava returned home and heard from his mother the terrible calamity that had overtaken them. He appropriated Lord Shiva and performed Shiva's worship. When he went out of his house remembering Shiva in his heart, he saw his father alive again, who on seeing the sun standing with palms joined in reverence said, "Thanks to the favor of Lord Shiva, I am blessed and satisfied. I have been resuscitated to life again and also blessed with wealth. Thus everything has been narrated to you. I am really not competent to express the qualities of Shiva in brief or in detail. Even Shesha's tongues may not be competent for the task." Footnotes. (220) Krishna was of the Yadava race, being descended from Yadu, one of the sons of Yayati. The Yadavas of old were a pastoral race and dwelt on the river Yamuna in Vrindavana on the western side and in Gokula on the other. (221) 4,000 names of Shiva. (223) The mountain Mahindra represents the eastern Ghat. (224) It stretches from Chitrakuta to the south of the Godavari, thus included the Vindhya and Saivala mountains, for its identifications with Tonde Mandala or Dhindi Vanam. And here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Hari Om Tat Sat.